Hey guys, sorry. Sitting here staring out in space. Forgot that I hit that live button. Um, Give me a few seconds to get myself together. Should have done that before I hit the live button. But hey, you guys know how it is. Let's see. I want to bring up my desktop. So guys, you know what it is. Today is Lucy is here. Today is the return of Lucy Warren's World, pulling tarot cards. Because
Three reasons every man over 40.
Apologize, guys. Ad just came up. Because we're going to pull some cards, Lucy's going to answer some questions. If you guys bring the questions, and I hope you do, if anyone wants breath work, let's roll in the breath work first. Hey, Kay. Kay, how are you? Hey, Chris, this is my singing partner. Man, I had so much fun last night. I cannot remember laughing like that in quite some time. Thank you, Chris. Lucy will be back in a minute. So again, Lucy's going to be pulling cards. Jessica says, breath work would be nice, Eric. Okay, let's do some breath work then. Let's keep it very simple. 4 and 8. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to exhale for 8. We're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Chris says it was so much fun. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you. It was a lot of fun. We even sounded good occasionally. Every once in a while, we found that note. Every once in a while, that note found us. Anna says, hi, Yogi. Hi, everyone. Hey, Anna, we're going to start out with some breath work, and then Lucy's going to pull some cards for everyone. All right. Jessica, are you ready? It's always best to start out with breath work because we can always add it in later. You know what I mean? We can always do more. But if we start it, we've done it, and we're better for it. We're always better for doing breath work. Hey, Stitch. Nope, you're right on time, Stitch. All right. And Jessica says I'm ready. All right. So for those who wish to participate, if you can close your eyes, take a breath in through your nose and sigh through the mouth. As you sigh, let your shoulders hang down low. Everything being pulled back to the earth. As if we're just ready to surrender a little bit and no longer going to struggle with gravity. Gravity is going to do the work for us. Everything is pulling back, relaxed, healed, and healing. We're going to breathe through the nose for a count of 4. We're going to breathe through the nose for a count of 8. And as we do that, we're going to introduce that Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is that ha, that snoring sound that we make. You can hear it. It sounds like this. As if we're imitating someone who snores. As if we're imitating a very tiny Darth Vader. As if we were imitating the sound of the ocean. If we took a seashell and we put it up to our ear and we heard that roar of the ocean going back and forth, that's the sound that we're going to make. And we're doing that exclusively through the nose. We keep breathing in and introduce that Ujjayi breath. Keep breathing out and introduce that Ujjayi breath. In and out, that gentle snoring. Every breath we're getting more relaxed. In and out. We count to 3 and we'll do our breath work 10 rounds. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let the breath go. Sinking into that relaxed state that follows every breath that we've taken. No need to do anything. Just rest. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And I'll see you in the live stream. Love you. All right. Let me say real quick to our friend Brandon. Brandon wants to know what do I think streaming would be like if trolls didn't exist? Better or for worse? I don't think it'd make a difference. It might make a difference for some people. They might be more relaxed. They might be. It might reduce anxiety for. For me, I don't really mind. My only requirement is try to be original, try to be funny. It's not easy being a troll nowadays. All of it's been done. All of it. You know what I mean? We've said the funny words that you've tried to get us to pronounce. Yes, I'm bald. No, I'm not gay. No, I don't care if you think I'm gay. It's all been done. All of it. Every single one of it. Imagine being a troll and having to come up with new material every single day. How much pressure that is. I wouldn't want to do it. Anyway, let me say hi to Lee. Hey, Carl. Carl says hello to all and Sigma Yogi. And hello to you, Carl. Governor Big Al. Whenever our friend Lucy is ready, she's going to pull some cards for us all. I might even have a question, and I seldom ever have questions. Lee, I hope you're doing good, my friend. Do you guys want to know what my question is? Or are you just going to have to wait and find out? I'm not going to tell. Lucy's going to come in a minute. Carl says, I'm a troll in real life. And yeah, it's hard. But you do so well. Lucy.
Hi.
I've been looking forward to this for a while. It's been a couple weeks.
Well, I had my family was in the hospital, and
Right.
then drama.
Yep.
What happened there with I don't know if I can repeat the things that he was doing. Here's the thing. I tried being in a relationship. That didn't work. I tried not being in a relationship. That made me miserable too. So it's like I just come to the conclusion like I really don't care if I'm meant to be in a relationship, great. If I'm destined to be single, then great. Um, I guess what I'm trying to say is like whatever the future holds, whatever is fated to happen is gonna happen.
I mentioned this to you earlier. Wise. Why push the universe? Why fight against the tide?
Either way, like fight against it. Like yeah, I'm open. My heart is open. I'm open to a relationship, but I'm also open to just staying single. Right? It didn't work with Anthony, but then it didn't work with Fox, and we weren't even I wasn't even in a relationship with them either.
I have never regretted surrendering. Of just letting things work the way they're supposed to work.
Yeah.
I almost always regret pushing too hard for something when it wasn't the time to push hard for something. So
Well, I was pushing to be with Anthony, right? But then I was pushing to like, I don't want any guys touching me. I'm married to Jesus, right? And then Fox came along and he was he was gonna toss my lifeless body around like a rag doll.
I'm just glad that you stepped away from that.
Well, I might sound crazy, but I would give him another chance. I did try reaching out to him. Here's the thing though. When I gotta take in consideration, like he did lose his family in a car crash. He lost his wife, he lost his son. I don't know what it's like to lose a child.
Neither do I. But here's what I do know: that there's I forget the philosopher who said that circumstances don't make a man; they reveal him. So
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an excuse for what he did.
right, there's never an excuse for that type of language, for that type of threat. Hey, Nightmare.
He said he was gonna come to my house, chop my body up into pieces, and throw me around like a rag doll.
Not good. Hey, I want to welcome our friend Nightmare real quick because it's been a little bit. Nightmare posts, "So Yogi, hello, man! It's so awesome to see you." People have asked about you,
Hello, Nightmare.
so I'm going to start things off. I have a question,
Yes.
and I never have questions.
What's your question?
You got your cards ready?
I have 4 decks.
All right, I might need them all. Should I do a 25K race in October without any training for the race itself?
A 25K race?
Yeah, it would be my
Okay.
racing comeback. I won't train
You
for it.
say, okay, so you're wondering if you should do a 25K race.
Yes.
All right. For Yogi. I'm leaning towards unicorns. Okay, Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Should Yogi do a 25K race? Should Yogi do a 25K race? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Should Yogi do a 25K race? Six. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I got. So I got a sideways 8 of Cups. And then I got an upright 5 of Swords. Upright Queen of Pentacles. Upright 6 of Cups. And you're thinking, it's the 8 of Cups. It feels like Well, it's like if you do do this, I don't know. It feels like with these cards right here is like sideways and like this are swords. It feels like there's gonna be some kind of struggle. But
Well,
I do feel like,
I'm not gonna train for it, so I'm gonna struggle for sure.
but I think at the end it will come together. I mean, this is the coming together card. There's 6 of Cups. You know, in this context. I mean,
Right.
in a love context, it'll be coming together. But I think like when it comes to like everything comes together, like I think it'll be successful, but you're gonna be hurting. You're gonna be hurting in the beginning. That's what I
Um,
get.
all right, I like that. I like it. Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah.
It gives me good feedback. And it's pretty point on because you cannot do 25K. It's two options: 25K or 50K. I've done about 120 ultras in over a 10-year period,
Uh-huh.
and it was almost always longer races. But because
Mm,
I'm not training for that type of stuff anymore. I'm training for something different. It'll be a comeback without training for it, and it will be painful. But I'm tempted to try.
yeah.
Thank you. So, any questions for Lucy? Yes, and if you can phrase them in a yes or no, and I'll pin the comment, and Lucy will pull the cards for you. Name says he took a much needed break from the internet for a while. I'm surprised you haven't come off live yet. It's been months, sir. Longest live stream ever. Yep, I've been continuously live streaming for ever since you left. I went on a petition. I will not stop my live stream until Nightmare comes back.
The Wicked Witch of the Midwest. That's my soul sister. Love you, soul sister.
Hey, Wicked Witch. Always nice to see you. A couple weeks ago, she came in, and we pushed really hard to get her up to 50 subscribers so she could live stream. And we're
I
still
saw she
waiting for
got
the live stream. She's got
Yeah, I saw
52.
she got to 50. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, of course I'm gonna be there. She's my soul sister.
Hey, Billy Bob. Wicked Witch, do you have a question for Lucy?
Or anyone? Anyone have a question for me?
Is this the question, Lee? Let me pin it. I believe it is.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Wicked.
Hey, sending prayers, Wicked.
I do have a question in my mind, but I think I'll wait a little later. I just want to see if anybody else has questions.
Did that? Oh, I guess it didn't pin. Let me try it again. No, but it should be pinned. From Lee. He said,
Where's my comb?
that
Oh, there it is.
he's waiting for a small sum of money. How long will it take? He's very impatient. So that's for Lucy, right?
Please, waiting for a small sum of money. How long will it take? I'm very impatient. Okay, so you want to know about you want to know if you're gonna waiting for Okay, let me just.
We could phrase it in a yes or no if you wanted by, is it going to come soon? Yes or no.
Yeah.
How's that sound, Lee?
Yeah. Well, let's see if let's just ask um yeah, is your money gonna come soon? And I'll go from there. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. Will Sebastian's money come soon? Will his money come soon? Will his money come soon? Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. Will his money come soon? Will his money come soon? Let's go like that. Let's go like that. So, okay, I think, well, right now it's like, I don't know, it feels like there's some kind of delays going on because this came up sideways, the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles can be interpreted as money cards. And then you got the King of Swords, crooked upright. I believe there's going to be communication to be had. I think, I don't know if it's you or them. Someone feels a little hesitant because it is crooked. But I do feel like you will get your money. But I think also not just your money. I mean, I don't know when, but I think it's going to be, delayed, right? Because something's tied up right now with this card here. But then you got the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups together. Like, I feel like someone's going to be, like, very sorry about it. Like, they're going to come at you with an apology on why it came so late. That's what I get. Like, you will get your money, but just not as soon as you want it to. But they are going to come with an apology. Feels like a pretty massive apology. They might even throw something extra in there because they're so sorry. That's what I get.
How's that sound, Lee? We have a
You're very welcome, Lee.
another pinned message from Wicked Witch.
What should I focus be on the next couple months? Okay. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, what should Wicked's focus be in the next couple months? Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Okay, that's to be first. Okay, Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. What should Wicked's focus be on in the next couple months? What should Wicked's focus be on in the next couple months? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got a reversed Ace of Wands, sideways Seven of Wands, a Page of Pentacles upright, and then the World sideways. The focus should be on the next couple of months. I think what it's telling me is like, I don't know, it feels like you're under a lot of stress about something. And this is a fighting card. I mean, like if it's in reverse, it's like the opposite. Or like, maybe like getting over a fight and this would be fighting, right? And now it's sideways. I don't know, it just feels like this together, it feels like, I don't know, like take a break and put a stop on whatever you're fighting about. And I guess what it's also telling you is like distract with this card. It feels like distract yourself with something more positive. I mean, it does feel like whatever is going on here is important, but I guess it's what it's trying to tell me is like take time for you, as if it's stressing you out too much. And again, the world sideways. Just slow down and take a break. That's what it's telling me. Hope that answers your question, Wicked. Like, do what makes you happy. I'm not saying, like, don't stop completely whatever you're fighting about, but just take a break for now. All right, what's the next one?
Let's see. Anyone else have questions? Remember, you can ask for a general reading too, if you like. Which
Very
says,
welcome. Wait, it says, what does keep saying I said W? I don't know what does she mean? I have no idea what she means.
I don't know.
Well, I have a question for myself, just out of curiosity, right? I think I did answer this before. I just did have a reading. Because I asked a friend of mine if I was going to be in a relationship by September 1st. That came up as it was only a one card question. That came up as a strong yes. But I really don't know.
Hey, Sniper.
I just want to see what it says now. Yeah, with this deck. By September 1st, am I going to be in a relationship or am I going to be single? Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, am I going to be in a relationship by September 1st? Or am I going to be single? Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, am I going to be in a relationship by September 1st? Oh, these cards are like, I got Ace of Cups and Ten of Cups. Fun to pop out. That's a new love. And actually, Ten of Cups, that's the exact same card that my friend pulled on me earlier today. Am I going to be in a relationship by September 1st?
Who asked that?
Huh?
Who asked that question? I didn't see it.
No. I'm doing my question, but I had a couple cards I wanted to pop out. When I asked if I was going to be in a relationship by September 1st, the Ten of Cups popped out, which is a strong love card. That's what I was thinking about.
Got you.
Just want to see what it says. Am I going to be in a relationship by September 1st? Yes or no? What's this? Knight of Wands. Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit, am I going to be in a relationship by September 1st? Going to be in a relationship by September 1st. Angel Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Going to be in a relationship by September 1st. Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Going to be in a relationship by September 1st. Yes or no? I got Knight of Wands upright, and then I got Five of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. This feels like this feels like someone has their eye on me, but they're struggling with something else. I mean, it could be more than one guy, but I don't know. It feels like a lot of up, down, yes, no, maybe energy kind of here. I would just say like maybe. Now that's by September 1st. Dates can change and cards can change. I don't know. It's really confusing energy. Someone's confused. That's what I'm going to put it at. Someone's confused what they should do. All right, that's my love life. Any more questions? I
But the
think
witch
it's
said,
you
go ahead.
know what's to be confused. I think it's. I feel like it's a guy that has been having their eye on me for a while. Maybe more than one guy. I really don't know. That's what it felt like, and it feels like they're confused. I have no idea who. What does Cat say? I know nothing. I do know nothing.
Cat's a wise person.
I really don't know nothing.
Anyone want a general reading? If you don't have a specific question, just he can pull a card for you. In the meantime, want to do a general reading for me?
Yeah.
It's been a little
You
bit.
know, I just want to go back. I kind of got the same when I did that like last time. I kind of got the same answer. Like someone was confused about a situation, and they're trying to think of a creative way to get to me. I kind of got the same answer. Confused. They're confused. On
Hey,
what they want to do.
before you do a one on me, do one on Lee.
Doing one on Lee.
Yep, that's what you're asking, right, Lee? For a general reading for you. Oh, Lee says, can you please quickly explain a general? Can you explain a general reading, please?
General reading. It could be about anything. A situation. Just. I mean, sometimes sometimes I can pick up on like. Well, I've gotten better not to say anything, like when it gets into relationships, because I don't want to get into people's business.
Right.
Um,
Well, why don't we do this? Hey, Lee, I'll have Lucy do a general reading for me, and then you can see what it's done and what it encompasses. And of course, it's different for everyone, right? Because you're going to get a different type of reading. Like something might leap up more for me specifically, and for Lee, it might be something. For me, it might be finances that leap out,
yeah.
and for Lee, it might be, I don't know, relationship or health or whatever.
hmm
So we'll start with me, and then he can see, and then we can do one for Lee if he still wants one.
Yeah, it's that. Okay, so you want a general. Okay.
Yep.
Or the dragons. General for Yogi. Just the great Holy Spirit. Okay, that's too many. General reading for Yogi. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. General, what is Yogi need to know right now? Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. You know, these cards want to go. I'm gonna put these back because that's too many, but I keep that one. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. What does Yogi need to know right now? What does Yogi need to know right now? Angel Spirit Guides. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. What does Yogi need to know right now? What does Yogi need to know right now? Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. Okay. So you got 5 cards here. So you got a sideways 5 of cups. Then you got the Fool in reverse. Then you got the Two of Wands. Then you got the King of Pentacles. And then you got Four of Wands. Feels like you're a little bit hesitant on something. I don't know, I feel like you're maybe on the fence about something with this card. Five of Cups. And then the Fool in reverse. I do want to say I was getting a lot of cards wanting to jump in reverse, but that was just too many for me to read.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, to me, it feels like maybe you're like on the fence, and I feel like you're on the fence about something, and like really you're stuck. You're just stuck on the fence, and you're stuck on your mind is stuck on it. You really don't know what to do. And with these Two of Wands, I think it's just telling me like it feels like you're torn about something. And then King of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I do feel like even though like you're on the fence about something, your mind is stuck, you're torn, you really don't know what to do about the situation. Later on, it will. I feel like it'll make sense to you later on. It just doesn't right now. Does this make sense about something?
Not specifically, but it gives me some things to mull over.
Yeah.
Those darn fences always popping up
Yeah.
when you don't want them to.
You feel like you're on the fence about something sometimes?
Not yet. I am toying with the thought of doing the race, which I've avoided since 2019. So it's been 6 years since I've done a race because it
Yeah.
opens me up for a whole different lifestyle, and
Mhm.
I get easily pulled into. I get very
Oh.
one-pointed, where
I
I've
do
almost. Go ahead.
I do wanna tell you, like, those cards, a lot of them wanted to, like, go, reverse, so yeah, I don't know. The cards were just going nuts on you.
Okay. Anna wants a general reading. And before we do that, though, there was a question from Arfola who wants to know if you have astrological knowledge.
Do I have astrolog what do you mean by that? Do you mean, like, what do I know am I, like, have information about astrology?
That's what I'm guessing.
No, not really. I'm just a tarot reader, at least for now. And I like gemstones.
Wicked Witch says that you strike me as someone who does not jump into things heartedly. No.
You strike me Yeah, well, that's what I mean, like, okay, any guy that tries to hit me up, I'm not gonna just go into something right away. I made that mistake already. I'm going to only be friends with that person first, not exclusive. I think that's just an example.
And Seb says we'll go after Anna. So, ready to start with Anna? And thank you for my reading. I appreciate that, Lucy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Anna. Please do general reading for me. All right. General reading for Anna. Or this one. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Okay. Sorry if you can hear the fan, but I
That's
can't
okay.
tell. I'm picking up here. Okay, Anna. General reading. What does Anna need to know right What does Anna need to know right now? Angel Spirit Guides Clue 6. That's interesting. Okay. Angel Spirit Guides Clue Spirit. What does Anna need to know? That's very interesting. Okay, what does Anna need to know right now? Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got Three of Swords in reverse. Lovers, crooked upright. The lovers. And you got the Ace of Cups right here. That's a new love card. And this is also a love card. And this is like a heartbreak card, but it's like you're getting over heartbreak because it's in reverse, which I feel like when it's aspected with the lovers and the Ace of Cups, that has to do with love. And then you got Page of Rod in reverse. I try not to get in people's business, but that's what it's telling me. It's telling me it's like you're getting over heartbreak of something. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this, if it has to do with a relationship or not. That's just what it feels like here. Either like getting over heartbreak, making up with the person, or starting something new. Maybe does it have? I think it has to do with love. And then you got the Page of Wands in reverse, which is like a soft no. I feel like if it is about love, or whatever the situation is, if it happens not to be about love, I guess what it's telling me here is like take it very slow and be cautious, going with caution. Don't rush into thinking, or you're gonna end up with a broken heart. Hope that makes sense to you, Anna.
Hey, Heavenly Star. How was that, Anna? And when you're ready for Lee, and then we have a question from Sissy, Soulstar.
You're welcome, Anna. Will my communication improve today?
Before we do Sissy's, Lee wanted a general reading.
Oh, Lee?
Yep.
Lilu, okay.
Lilo.
Yeah.
And then Lucy after Sissy. Or I'm sorry. And then Toy Pups after Sissy.
Okay. So stuff. Oh no, okay, so we want a general reading. Okay. I'm gonna go through the coins. What does Lilu need to know? Angel Spirit Guide. Okay, Two of Cups. Angel Spirit Guides Spirit. What does Lilu need to know? Lilu need to know? Angel spirits, Holy Spirit, what does really need to know right now? I'm gonna do something like that. What does Lily need to know right now? Spirits, Holy Spirit. I'm not accepting this. It's too many. What does Lily need to know right now? Angel Spirit guides, Holy Spirit. What does Lily need to know right now? I don't know why. I don't know why, but the three exact same cards wanted to pop out in the previous reading on Anna. But this card wants to come out Ace of Cups. You got two of cups, a crooked upright, two of cups here. Then you got a nine of swords and a justice. And then you got Ace of Cups. I don't know why the cards are showing up the way they're showing, but I feel like I don't know if it's about love or like an agreement. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna say whether it's love or something else. I'll just put it at that. Whether it's love or something else. I feel like there's gonna be like some kind of maybe like difficulties, but it will be work. But eventually, it will work itself out. I guess. And with the finding the sword, it feels like you have to go through the fire to get. You have to go through the pain first. You have to go through the pain, but at the end, you will be happy with something new, whatever that may be. Hope that answers your question, Lulu. It's gonna be a rocky start. You have to like I feel like maybe you have to talk about things with someone to get over whatever, you know, is bothering, each other there. And you have to go through the pain, but you will be rewarded at the end of the day here. What's your question, Lulu? Your general reading.
Yep. Then we have a question from Sissy pinned in there. And then Toy Pops wants a general reading. Lee is pleased, said it was pretty awesome.
You're welcome, Sebastian. All right. Well, I'll tell you, like the lover, between the lovers, Ace of Cups, and then the heartbreak, the Three of Swords, all wanted to come out, which was the exact same stuff I had in the other reading. It's like, I don't know, is there like some kind of connection there? What's going on? I don't know. But I don't know. I just thought it was weird. Anyways.
Sega says, "Look, Lucy looks good."
Thank you, Sega Cat. This is what I look like for today. I don't got my little bow in though. I don't know where my little bow went.
Well,
I'm the Mofo princess.
I think my little bell went with my hair.
You could clip it on your beard.
I could duct tape it to my head. I could do that.
All right.
So we're on to Sissy.
All right. Okay, Sissy. Will my communication improve today, both in the mundane and spiritual realm? Hey, Chief. All right. I don't know. I'm being a bit towards the unicorns. I feel like the unicorns really want to talk to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lots of love on people's minds. I know nothing. I accept whatever comes, and what doesn't, doesn't. Whatever I'm fated, it's my fate. That's where I'm at. Well, my communication improved today, so I'm going to be in spiritual realm. Well, my communication improved today, so I'm going to be in spiritual realms. Angels, good, that's horses. Let's go with that. Okay. I got 2 of cups. Got 9 of cups. I got death. Then I got a crooked, upright, page of broad. Communication tool today. Go into the schedule. I really do think so, especially with these 2 cards here. Like there'll be a lot of love exchange. It doesn't necessarily have to be one. It doesn't necessarily have to be like relationship love. Just could be friendship love. It just feels like there's a lot of love. Um, there'll be a lot of love, but and end to something, start something more positive, something new. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I get there. So,
How was that, Sissy? When you're ready, Toy Pop says she would like a general reading.
oh, who wants a general reading?
Toy Pops.
Toy Pops. Okay. Thank you, Heavenly. Love you. Toy Pops. Thank you, Kazra. All right, Toy Pops. What does Toy Pops need to know? Angel Spirit, what does Toy Pops need to know? That's what it's saying. What does Toy Pups need to know? Just figure it's so scared. What does Toy Pups need to know? Are you under a lot of stress? Okay. I got a crooked reverse deck. Then I got a page of wands upright. Then I got a 9 of swords upright. And then I got a crooked reverse, which really feels like you're under a lot of stress. Toy Pups. Like a lot of stress, and you're almost like you're like, you might even be, I feel like you're maybe even like hoping or praying on it that it'll, whatever the situation is, will get better. Because you've got 2 crooked reversals, and then a 9 of cups. That is a deep stress card right there. Yeah, it feels like you're under a lot of stress. And that's what, it's not telling me like what you should do about it, but just telling me you're under a lot of stress. I mean, I could ask another question, like what the universe wants to, advice they want to give you about the stress you're under. But they didn't give me like a remedy for that in there.
Toy Pups, do you want to ask something specific? She says you're on point.
Yeah.
By the way, Kazro says, "Hey, Lukey, you look beautiful as ever."
Thank you. Yes. So I got looking. This is why I got pink for day. Yes, I got it going on, girl. I always got it going on. I look like a hot babe.
Toy Pups says, "Love you, Lucy." So if you want to get more specific, Toy Pups, hey, easy.
Okay, so what's the next question? Is there another question?
Nope. So far, I think that's it. Anyone have any other questions?
I am a hot babe. Yeah, I even did a short. Did you see my short, hot babe? I'm a hot babe.
I didn't see it. I'll look for it.
I can put it's on. I did a playlist of my best looks for the day. I can put the playlist in there later.
Easy says, "Lucy's sister, I miss you," and send some love.
And yeah, I don't have any guys chasing after me. I don't have any interests. Not that I'm aware of. Like, I don't have guys interested in me. Not that I'm aware of.
Nightmare says, "Greetings to Jace." Deb has a question. Will Jace compete in UK competition next year? Now, I have a question for you. That's not a tarot card question, but it's related to tarot cards. How is it for answering questions for other people from other people? Is that do you feel like you get the same reading? Lee asking that if Jace will compete next year, or does it need to be specifically from that person?
Wait, I'm sorry, repeat that.
So, like Lee had a question: will Jace compete in a UK competition next year? Would your answer be as in depth for Lee as it would be if Jace asked that himself?
So, like, if you're asking for someone else,
Right.
I don't think it would matter. No.
Okay.
Like if someone like say say for example, right? If you said a question for Kat, if Kat's gonna let's say for example, you ask me, is Kat gonna leave Pepsi for a better job next year? For example,
Right.
I mean, I would still get the same answer.
Okay. Now, Sissy says it's typically frowned upon to read someone's energy without their permission. That's sort of what I was wondering. So you might be able to get the same. You could get the same answer, but is it kosher? So Jay says he fully consents, so no issues.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, because you gotta think, like, I've had people ask me, does this person have a crush on me? I mean, you're asking about someone else.
Right.
Or
Makes sense.
does this person hate me, or whatever, there's a situation, like a situation between you and this other person.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're still talking about another person.
I agree. I was sort of wondering what Sissy said. Is it, if you're reading someone else's energy, is it frowned upon? And I can see that the answer would be the same if someone else asks. You'd get the same information, but is it like, as Sissy said, would it be frowned upon to do so? Sort of like an invasion of someone else's privacy.
I don't think so, unless you have bad intentions, right? See, I don't have bad intentions.
Right.
I'm just the messenger.
So you want to answer that question? Jace says he gives his consent anyway. Will Jace compete in a UK competition next year? And then Artula says, please, affirmation card for the next 3 days.
Okay, so so the question is, will Jace compete in a UK competition next year?
Yes.
All right. Dragons. Will Jace compete in a UK competition next year? Will Jace compete in a UK competition next year? Okay. So, I got a crooked upright, 9 of swords, 7 of pentacles, strength, and the devil. It feels like you're maybe not like extreme stress, but a lot of stress. Extreme is like higher than just a lot of stress. Feels like you're maybe like under a lot of stress thinking about it. With this card here, the way it took it up right. Now 7 of Pentacles, that is my money card. I don't know if there's money involved, like a reward or something. And maybe you're worried. I don't know if you're worried about that. I feel like if you do decide to do it, I really don't. You got the strength here, and then you got the devil here. I mean, okay, so I feel like you have the strength to do it. To start, go in and march in and just do it. But I really don't know how successful you'll be. It feels like there might be a lot of other talented competition because of this devil card here. It feels like you might be up against a lot of tough players if you do decide to go. Maybe that could explain why there's a lot of stress about it. Maybe you know there's a lot of tough competitors. Does this make sense to you, Jace?
We have a pin comment, pin question.
Am I being haunted by my Aunt Catherine? Am I being haunted by my Aunt Catherine? Am I being haunted by my Aunt Catherine? Mistake. Am I being haunted by my Aunt Catherine? I'm not ready yet. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. Is heavily being haunted by your aunt. Is heavily being haunted by her aunt. Is heavily being haunted by her aunt. That's too many. Is heavily being haunted by your aunt. These cards are going all over the place. I don't know, I just get the energy I'm feeling is like she's really trying to get your attention. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit is heavily being haunted by her aunt. Okay. It's heavily being haunted by your aunt. Angel Spirit Guides Holy Spirit. Heavily being haunted by your aunt. Heavily being haunted by your aunt. It's heavily being haunted by your aunt. Okay. I got the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, the upright. Well, considering what how the cards were acting, it feels like she's really trying to. The answer is yes, but not in a vicious or mean way. I don't know. It feels like she's trying to get your attention, but she does have good intentions. It feels like here you got the Emperor. I feel like in this case, like she is being forceful about it, but not with bad intentions. At least not mostly. I mean, with Page of Cups crooked, like she's really trying to force herself, getting almost like wanting to get into your space. Maybe like crossing, maybe borderlining some boundaries, but I don't know. That's what I'm getting. She's just trying to get your attention about something. Feels like she wants to send you a message really badly. That's what I get.
Nightmare had a question.
Oh.
Before we go into that, our friend Tiger King issued an apology for yesterday. He said he was an absolute idiot on YouTube yesterday. I do apologize to you and your view me and Jenny. Apologize big time. It's okay, Tiger King. Honestly, it is okay. There's not a single person here who was here yesterday who holds any grievance or grudge or resentment. Absolutely fine.
And I'm learning to be patient with people. I mean, look at I'm willing to work with Fox if he comes around.
And let me address something from Super Artist. Unfortunately, yesterday I couldn't deadlift 140K. Barely deadlifted 120, but I was also sick because I couldn't properly breathe through the nostrils like usual. Also, Super Champ, you were on vacation. You were on holiday for what, a week, and just doing push-ups and stuff. So it's understandable. You will pull 120, and you'll go on to pull 140 in your next training cycle for sure. So, Nightmare, we got a pin question. Thanks, Jace.
Okay, so I've been having worse luck lately. Question is, am I doing something? Okay, so I've been having the worst luck lately. Question is, am I doing something wrong to deserve it? And I'll read Sebastian's comment after I do this one.
Right.
Okay, I've been having the worst luck lately. The question is, am I doing something wrong to deserve it? Angel Spirit, I play Spirit. Nightmare doing something wrong to deserve it. Bad luck. Nightmare deserving this. Just answer it like that. Does Nightmare deserve this? Does Nightmare deserve what's being done to them? Yes or no? Angel Spirit Guides Voice Spirit. Does Nightmare deserve that? Does Nightmare deserve that? Does Nightmare deserve that? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got. Click a Great Knight of Wands. You got the Devil. Two of Cups and Rebirth. But then you got the Three of Cups, a Crooked Reverse. Try not to get. Well, I'm gonna tell you. This is my third-party energy card. I mean, depending on what. It could be you could have cheated on someone because this is like third-party energy. I mean, I really don't know because you got the Two of Cups in reverse here. There might have been a breakup because of the cheating, if that's what it was. I mean, I'm just gonna say this. If it is true that you cheated on someone, actually, that's gonna put this way. If you did cheat on someone, then if that's what it was, then unfortunately, it's telling me you deserve whatever's coming to you. I don't don't know. But whatever the situation is, you did do something wrong to deserve it. And if you did cheat, then yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I get.
Right.
And
That makes
I'm
sense.
just gonna say, I'm not saying he's. I mean, you gotta realize, people that do cheat, how many of them are gonna admit it? You gotta realize that. I mean, I'm just a messenger, and that's the energy I felt.
Okay. Do you want to read Lee's message? It was for you specifically, not a question, but for you.
What was that? Oh,
From
Lee's
Lee.
question.
Yep.
Yeah, Lee's
More
comment.
more of a statement than a question.
Lucy, I want to apologize to you. I didn't speak for a while, and I feel bad about it. On reflection, you did nothing wrong. I was a jerk, and I never apologized. Oh, it's okay, Sebastian. It's all right. I unblocked everybody. I'm a healer, and that's my priority. I'm a healer. Even people that I had beef with or didn't get along with, they're welcome to my live stream if they want to come by, because ask questions, tarot, right? I'm just open for everyone, whether I hated them or not. But we're
Awesome.
good, Sebastian.
I appreciate both Lee putting that out there and having the courage. It's often
Yeah.
not easy to put yourself out there and say, "Hey, I don't like the way I handled the situation, and I feel bad about it. Can you forgive me?" And I appreciate the courage
Oh,
and the
I already forgave you, honey.
and I appreciate the loving kindness on your end.
Oh yeah. Well, when I took that break, it gave me a big. It's like spirit sat me down. Look, Lucy, you gotta get your act together. And yeah, it really made me think about just everything. And I think I've gone pretty far with forgiving people. Like even Fox, like even though he did me so wrong, making those death threats,
Right.
I'm still willing to work with him if he's gonna be nice and give me the if he's gonna have that opportunity to be nice. And maybe it could even turn into something more if he's nice. But if he's not, then I just if he does the same things again, like that's pretty bad. When you say you're gonna chop off my body and walk around like I'm a rag doll.
It is pretty bad, but here's something that comes to the act of forgiveness: is discernment. Is you're wiser, you're more insightful, so you'll be able to see a little more openly and clearly. Is it heading in that direction? And you can circumnavigate it before it does.
Yeah, like because I have to. That's a safety risk.
Yes.
Because I had a reading. He wanted to own me. Like it felt like he wanted to. Honestly, it felt like he wanted me to be his wife.
Wow.
No, that's way too soon. And like if he does that again, I don't know if I can ever be his girlfriend.
Sure.
But he hasn't come around yet, so and I don't know if he ever will.
Right. Right. And like I said, you seem you're in a good spot. You're not pushing for things, and you're not pushing things away at the same time.
Yeah,
You're
my heart is open, right, for guys if they want to start something, but I'm not going to be looking for it. at the same time. I'm not gonna be pushing for it.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
There you go. Kazro says, "You are a beautiful woman, Lucy. We love you."
Oh,
Yes.
Kat said that?
Kazros.
Oh, Catros. Thank you, Catros.
But it's safe to assume that Kat would say the same thing. You know?
Yes. Thank you.
Treasure Woman sends some love. Thank you, Treasure Woman. So if we have no more questions, we'll probably wrap things up. Lucy,
Well,
we did
yeah.
almost an hour and a half.
Yes.
That's long for me. It's for you. It's just a warm up. Lucy is an epic live stream.
Yeah, I felt like I was a little okay in my tarot reading. I just feel like I was a little off today.
I don't know. I think people are satisfied with your answers, and you haven't read for in front of people in a while, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
it
I've
might
been
be
under
a little bit.
stress with my family being in the hospital, and then Fox treating me like I'm nothing, like I'm a piece of crap.
You're welcome, Nightmare. Nature's Dog Realm says, "Love Lucy." Sends you some love.
If you know, I'm gonna tell you how not to get a girlfriend. If you threaten to chop her body up into pieces and toss her around like she's a lifeless rag doll, that's not how you get a girlfriend.
I would agree. I would also say it's not a way to get a boyfriend either.
Oh, it's not a way to get any kind of partner.
Exactly. Shirley says, "Lucy, you rock, and I'm proud of being in the same part of the world as you."
Thank you, Shirley.
Wicked Witch says she loved her reading. I appreciated mine too.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We got some love from Martula. Anna says, "Thank you so much, Yogi and Lucy." We get some love. And Chris agrees. Let me mention once more how much fun I had hanging out with Nature's Dog Realm last night, singing TV theme songs.
I saw that.
Was a blast.
Love Boat. What was it? Love Boat New Romance?
Yes, New Romance. I saw your comment. You liked that part.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, where's my new romance? But then again, I'm like, no, Lucy, you have to let it happen naturally.
Thank you, Jace. It comes when it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Again, anything that we really, and anything you ever read about manifestation, they tell you usually it's one of the last rules of manifestation to apply, and it is a rule of detachment. You can want what you want, but you can't make demands on when or how it's going to come. So surrender. Put your intention out there, lend it energy, and then say, "The Holy Spirit or the universe or God knows better than I do, and I will allow it to be delivered in the right time, in the right way, with the right person."
Because it didn't. Well, it didn't work with Antonio. Obviously, it didn't work with Fox.
Thank you, Kazros.
Yeah.
The right one. It'll happen. Kazros says, "Thanks to Yogi and Lucy both. Beautiful friends." Thank you, Kazros. Hey, I'm going to agree with something that Kazros said. We do have some pretty beautiful friends, don't we, Lucy?
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being one of my beautiful friends so much.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome. So I'm going to wrap things up. I got a few things to do. I'll be back later. It's not going to be a Kat and Yogi show tonight. Kat is resting, recharging, and it'll just be me flying solo, talking about whatever. Bye, Treasure Woman. Tiger King says, "Huge lady on the screen." This is our good friend Lucy Warren's World. Highly recommend her channel when she is ready to go back to live streaming, whatever that is. But in the meantime, just go check out the shorts and the videos and the past live streams.
Oh yeah. I'll get back to it soon. Eventually. I'm still taking a break.
Right. Shirley says, "Good night to Jace." Wicked Witch says, "Take care, everyone. Lock your doors and check your windows, my dears." Well, now I'm going to. And Chris says, "Great live, Lucy and Yogi." Thank you so much, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Lucy, we'll see you later.
Bye, Eric. Bye, everybody.
Let me know if you feel like singing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'll be singing Stop and Spice Girls, Stop and what is it? Wanna Be? If you wanna be my lover, if you wanna be my boyfriend.
Right. Gotcha. We love you too, Kazrose. Tiger King says, Lucy, thanks for good live. Namaste, Jace. Thank you, Tiger King. That was a good live. Thank you so much, Lucy.
Yeah, thank you, Eric.
No need to apologize, my friend. You're cool. All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
See ya.